We'll start with alternate nostril breathing. Get into a comfortable seated position. I'm in Japanese sitting style, but you can sit on a pillow if you like. You just need a tall spine. Bring your right hand up and close off your right nostril with your right thumb. Exhale left. Inhale left. Ring finger closes off your right nostril. Exhale. Inhale. Switch. Switch again. As you exhale, try to get every drop of carbon dioxide poison out of the lungs. Squeeze it all out. Inhale, belly gets big, ribs go wide, and then your collarbones rise. Exhale, it all collapses. Belly comes in towards the spine. Inhale, balloon out, side, rise. You can even hold the breath at the top, closing off both nostrils. Just suspend the breath until it becomes a little uncomfortable, and then begin your other side. Try to make the breaths even. So if you can exhale for 5, then inhale for 5. You can even hold for 5. If you can exhale for 8, then inhale for 8. You can play around with just holding your breath for as long as you can, or as long as you can until it becomes uncomfortable, never creating anxiety. You can tilt your head forward about 30 degrees. That can help. Addiction first appears to us as a fascinating, playful monkey. It entertains us. It dances with us. It's a funny friend. The monkey then becomes our companion. Later, it becomes our constant companion. The monkey sits on our shoulder throughout our day. He doesn't want to fall off, so he puts a leash around our necks to hold on to. We allow it because we really don't want him to fall off either. He is now a beloved pet who comforts and soothes us. But naturally, the monkey grows stronger. Because he no longer fits on our shoulder, he must hang on our backs. He begins to get heavy, and the leash around our necks transforms into a noose. We begin to tire of the cute monkey as he grows into a gorilla. He wants more money, more attention, and more power. He's not that much fun anymore. We try to be rid of him, but he's grown strong and powerful. He decides who our friends are. He decides who our romantic interests are, and he decides our future. He's a dark, clinging entity, and his purpose is to keep us from succeeding at fulfilling our true purpose for the light. For a spark of the light is forever buried within us, untouched and untouchable. Yoga was meant to help us grow the light and make it brighter until it radiates loudly. As the light gets brighter, the gorilla runs away in fright. That gorilla was not so powerful after all. Now you can fulfill your destiny. You know to beware in the future of monkeys because there will be more who try to befriend you. Give them a wide berth and shoo them off your path. You are strong with the light, and the light scares them. When you meet others with a pet monkey, you're polite, and then you go another way because you know their monkey will very willingly jump onto your shoulder to make a home, because that is the monkey's nature. Remember, you are not the monkey. It has merely attached itself to you. You are the light. which is powerful enough to repel the meanest gorilla. You must discover the light and then increase its intensity. Yoga will help you discover this truth. Nelson Mandela said in his inaugural speech, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world." And then let go. Coming onto your hands. Plank from your knees. Slowly lower down. And then press back up. Right foot comes up between the hands. And you can reach back and pull it up if you want. Bring your arms overhead. 90 degrees at both of your knees and hips. And then you're going to lunge forward. Knees come up, your front knee comes above your toenails. And the sensation is you're pulling your right sitting bone towards your back inner thigh. Belly in. Tail anchors down to the center of the earth. Spread your fingers. Lift your toes so you're not gripping. And then float your toes on top of the mat. Ujjayi breathing, you can hear it. Press into your right heel. Hands down, foot back, lower down, press back up. Left foot comes up. 90 degrees at the knees and hips, arms overhead, hinge forward. Belly in. Spread your toes wide and lift. Left sitting bone pulls towards back inner thigh. Wrap the shoulder blades around to the front body. Hands down, foot back, lower down. Come back up. Try to use control and go slow. Curl the toes under, lift to a full plank, and back down. Right foot's going to come up again. Arms overhead. This time you're going to curl the toes under and lift the back knee. Breathe like you mean it. Bend your front knee. Hands down, kick your back foot up and drop your head. Foot comes back down to a warrior two position. You're going to rise up. Back foot turns in 45 degrees. Belly in, tail down. Level your hips. You can put your hands on the crest of your hips. When your hands get level, you're there. This front knee has to open up. Retract your head, move it back, and then look over your front ring finger. Press into the outer edge of your back heel. Reach Reach out with your arms. Make a blade with your fingers. Think a little more. Extended side angle. Elbow comes to the inside of the knee. Arm goes up. Move your head back and look up. Press your bottom elbow into your knee. Get the weight off this bottom hand. Hand comes in, elbow in, and then shoot the arm overhead. Look at your shoulders if there's a fly on your shoulder. Belly in, tail toward your back heel. Breathe like you mean it. Tailbone coming towards your back inner thigh. Bring your hand in, down by your side, look down. Hand out in front of your foot, and then walk the back foot in. Hand about 12 inches out in front of your foot and to the right. And then lift the back leg for balance. Arm goes up to the sky. Belly in, tail towards your heel. Spread your fingers. Lift your toes. Hover them gently on the mat. You can look up if you want. Lift the foot a little more and lift the top hip. Lift it. Release. Hands down. Knees down. Lower down. Hands out in front of the shoulders. Rise into a cobra. Elbows lifted. Belly up. Pubic bone down. Look down at the edge of your mat. Chin scrapes along the Adam's apple. And then look forward. Fingers and toes wide. Make sure both sides of your back have an equal contraction. Breathe like you mean it, Ujjayi. Lower down. Hands under shoulders, push up from the knees. Left foot comes forward. Arms overhead. 90-90 at knees and hips. Curl the back toes under. Lift the back knee. Belly in, tail anchors to the center of the earth. The core. The core at the center of the earth is rotating. It's about the size of the moon. And you usually want the tail to anchor down towards it and the feet. Hands come down. Kick the back foot up. Drop your head. Let your head dangle. Your front knee can be bent. Drop the foot into a warrior two position. Back foot turns in 45 degrees, arms out. Shoulders above hips. Hips are level and squared. Shoulders are squared to the side of your mat. Move your head back and then turn your head. This front knee must come open. Belly in, tail anchors to the core. of the earth. Know that you are grounded on this planet. Fingers squeezing together. Reach forward, extended side angle. This elbow goes to the inside of the knee and pries it open. Other arm up. Move your head back and look up. Tail moves towards the back inner thigh. Press into the outer edge of the back heel. Take the pressure off this hand, the bottom hand. Let your body hold you up. We're not relying on our extremities to hold us together. We're using the whole unit. Lengthen the lower torso. Hand to the shoulder, elbow in, shoot it overhead. Lower the hips. Bring your hand down. You're going to walk the foot in. Left hand in front of left foot, about 12 inches and to the left. And you're going to lift your back leg. Stack your hips, the right hip on top of left, shoulder away from ear. Lift your toes so you're not gripping. Slight, unlock your standing knee. So it's a slight bend, arm up. Lengthen your lower torso. Standing foot is grounding to the core of the earth. Lift the hip a little more. Lengthen the left torso a little more from your armpit to your hip. And then release down. Plank from the knees. Elbows always stay in tight, like grasshopper legs. And then lift a little higher into a high cobra. Elbows stay bent. Toes wide, fingers wide. Belly up and in. Elbows squeeze in. Shoulders slide down the back, or shoulder blades. Heart moves forward. Hands pull towards feet. Drop your head. Chin scrapes Adam's apple. And then look forward. Press into your thumb and your pointer finger. Press back into an eastern stretch. Split your knees wide and drop your head. Fingertips together. Breathe into your low back, make it big, like a balloon. On the inhale, you feel your low back expand. Walking your hands in, bring your knees together for Ustrasana. Make a fist and press into the hips. Belly in, tail anchors to the iron core at the center of the earth. Open your heart Scrape the Adam's apple with your chin and draw the head back. If your neck tolerates that. If you want to go deeper, your heels. Hand behind your head, lift your head, sit out of this, bring your feet around. Keeping a very flat back, you're going to lie down. Right knee over left. Drop your knees to the right. Left knee touches the ground. It must touch the ground. Roll over until it does. Left arm up, open, lengthen the back of your neck. And then float this left arm. E to a Y, to overhead. To intensify it, you straighten the elbow. Intensify it more, bend the wrist back, and even more, spread the fingers. Find a place where you're comfortable. No numbness. No tingling. Find the tight spots and hang out there. Ujjayi breathing still. Using the abs, lift the knees. Switch. Left on top. Drop left till the knee touches the ground. Right arm up and then drop it open. Knee stays in full contact with the floor. Float the arm. Lengthen the back of your neck. Ujjayi. You can spread your toes just to know that they're there. And then lift your knees with the abs. Coming to Shavas, bring your heels to the corners of your mat. Turn your palms up. Drop your jaw. Release the muscles around your eyes and your mouth. Soften your tongue. Feel it spread and get flat. Your cheeks drop. Your throat softens. Your shoulders let go. Release down your arms all the way to your fingertips. Drop your jaw. Throat softens. Ribs release. Belly softens, glutes spread like jelly. Thighs let go, kneecaps float. Calves soften, feet surrender, all the way to your tippy toes. Natural breathing. Gather up your thoughts, gather up the past. Everything you did in your past. See it very clearly. Set it on a cloud. Let it float away. Gather up the future. Tomorrow, next week, all your future thoughts, set them on a cloud. Let them float away. They can come back later if you want. Affirm the past does not exist. The future does not exist. The only real moment in time is this one, so be here. And as thoughts crop up, and they will, just set them on a cloud, let them float away. Keep coming back to here. A quick way to the moment is to move into the senses. So feel the temperature of the room, the hardness of the floor. And then pratyahara, inner awareness. You're going to move out of the senses. The fastest way to do that is to follow your breath inside yourself. wiggling your fingers and your toes. Take a big inhale, reach your arms above your head and stretch. Exhale, roll to your right side in a fetal position, resting. Slowly push up to a seated position that you like. Hands in front of your heart. Choose 3 blessings in your life and give thanks. As you exhale, lower your ego mind below your compassionate heart in reverence. Inhale as you rise, and namaste.